Hi, this is a video on how to save before you even get on board your cruise. Welcome to Phoenix Blue Designs and Travel. I've been trying to get to this video for a while, so I'm sorry for the delay. I do have a job. So basically, this is for saving. You've already booked your cruise, and it's about on-board savings. So saving on your excursions, dining, spa, those types of things. That's what this video is specifically about. Some cruise lines have sales on their onboard offers and excursions throughout the year. So you'll see them, especially around different holidays, like on Black Friday, other holidays, Labor Day just came up. So you'll start seeing deals from the cruise lines, especially around those times. And they'll have discounts on excursions, beverage packages, internet packages, spa services, specialty dining. And you can have these deals emailed directly to you by going to your favorite cruise line's website. Now, specifically for Royal Caribbean, you'll go to the Royal Caribbean official website. You'll scroll down to their main page until you see Get Royal Deals. Again, that's Royal Caribbean's official website, Get Royal Deals. And hopefully I was able to put that here in the video. You will click on that and enter your information in and submit it to Royal Caribbean, or of course whatever cruise line that you're booked with, and then you'll start getting deals throughout the year. It's also good to sign up for their loyalty programs if you have sailed with them before. So make sure that you initially sign up, register with your cruise line for their loyalty program, and they also have deals for their loyal customers. Of course, the closer you get to your cruise, it's the less of a deal. So basically, let's say you booked your cruise a year out, and I know a lot of people don't do that, but if you book it out, then you'll start looking at the excursions. Like, some will be available right away. A lot of times it'll maybe be 6 months, 4 months out before you'll see more and more excursions listed. And they will definitely have deals where you can get up to 30% off, maybe more, maybe less. But it does save money a lot of times to book these things ahead of time before you even get on board. Now, specifically for saving on excursions, you can purchase excursions through your travel agent sometimes. Sometimes they deal with a company that provides excursions. There's also TripAdvisor and other websites that actually list like different excursions and things to do in a different area. So you can search for things to do in whatever area you're going to. Pull up the TripAdvisor search that comes up, and they'll have a list of different things that you can do at that port. And you can either book through them or through a company that they work with, or you can book directly with the excursion company. So you can go directly to their website and just see if you can actually book online with them. There's some that you can't. I just ran into one. It was Alaska. That's the next cruise. Alaska's the next cruise. And I believe it was Tramway in Juneau. And you actually can't book the tickets online. So I had to, I'll just have to either go through the ship, or I guess once I get there, get the tickets. But that's a whole nother matter for this. A lot of times you can book the excursions online before you even get there. Now, the last cruise I just took was Adventure of the Seas. It was August 2018, and I booked Atlantis through the cruise line beforehand again. I paid $119, and that was August, well, sailing was August 2018, but I booked it beforehand online. And later on online, when they were still offering deals, it looks like it was it went up to $170 for an adult per person. And it looks like, depending on the age of your children, they may not be considered children. They may be considered adults. So just imagine a family of 4 trying to pay $170 per person. So that's just, it's not economical. It's not going to work. So there is another way to do this. You can actually save by booking with a hotel partner ahead of time. You can go to NassauParadiseIsland.com/deals. Again, that's www.Nassau, NASSAU, Paradise, PARADISE, Island, ISLAND.com/deals, DEALS, no spaces in there whatsoever. And that will have a list of hotels that Atlantis partners with. Now, I know about specifically Comfort Inn and Suites. Now, that one, my family is familiar with. They have a maximum of two children per room, and includes access to Atlantis facilities, including Aquaventure. So you only get 4 tickets when you book the room. But if it's a family of 4, works great. Now, sometimes it's cheaper to just book the room for the night, even though you won't be staying there. You can use the room as a home base. You may not be able to check in until 3 p.m., so it just depends. But they will normally give you your bands to access Atlantis before check-in, so you can go to Atlantis that day. Atlantis has lockers if you're not able to leave your stuff at the hotel. Sometimes you can, sometimes maybe not, but they do have lockers. And hopefully, if my computer skills, my photo editing skills are up to par, I can actually put a picture of the pricing for the lockers here. We'll see if that happens. So, but definitely just check the site to see when the various deals expire. My family has gone to Atlantis almost every time we go to Nassau, and Comfort Suites has always had that deal. And there's other hotels as well. It's not just Comfort Suites. Just go to that website and you'll see what other hotels have deals there and partner with Atlantis. And as far as the cabana, I got a beach cabana in Coco Cay, and that one was $209. Later on, the beach bungalow with it was just a 10% off sale, was $251, and I have no idea how much it went up after that. But again, I booked it online early. I really don't like to pay over $200 for a cabana or a beach bungalow, because I'm only going to be there for a few hours. But this one was just over $9 over, so I went ahead. I was like, let me just go ahead and book it. It comes with a cooler of water, additional beach towels, and you can get the beach towels at Coco Cay from the concierge. And you can order lunch. You order lunch ahead of time before you even get on the island. I believe it's like the day or second day that you're on the ship that you order the lunch. And if you have people in your party that you weren't able to order for, they can go to the concierge and order their lunch there. Now, I don't know how it compares to the buffet, because I'm thinking maybe the buffet had more of a selection, had better food. I really wanted jerk chicken. They didn't have jerk chicken, but I have no idea if jerk chicken was on the buffet. However, if you see the menu and there's something on there that you don't like, you can always travel to the buffet and see what they have. Now, I will say in Coco Cay, it was a distance from where the bungalows were, but there was a tram that took you directly from where you got off from the ship to where the beach bungalows were and took you back. So you could probably ride the tram to get to the the buffet to find out what other food that they have besides what was on the menu. I believe that's it for the excursion. Okay, now we're going to go over beverage packages. Again, normally you can save by booking beforehand. However, it may be cheaper to pay as you go. You have to figure out how much it's going to cost you and then estimate how much you will actually drink. Most lines require all adults sharing a cabin to purchase the alcohol package. So if one person gets the package, every adult in the room has to purchase the package. So if only one person needs the alcohol package, it's probably not worth it. So for my sailing that I just went on, Royal Caribbean Adventure of the Seas, it was the August 2018 sailing. The deluxe beverage package for two on sale was $743.40. $745. Okay, and that was buy one get one 50% off. All adults of legal drinking age assigned to the stateroom must purchase the package. That was Royal Caribbean. I don't drink that much, so $745 is just way too much. I maybe spend $180, $190 for the entire cruise. So, of course, it would not work for me. But that's the math that you have to do to see if it's going to work out. As far as the water, water beforehand was actually expensive. I would not purchase the water ahead of time. I believe it was $40 for a 6-pack of water. And this is Royal Caribbean. I've heard that Carnival is much more economical, but as far as Royal, to purchase ahead of time and have it delivered to your stateroom, $40, no. Once I got on board, they did have a package of water. I want to say, I'm sorry, it might have been 6. Sorry, 6 bottles of water for $40. So we got a 6-pack of water on board for $15, and but that was not delivered to the stateroom. I just went to the one of the bars, Bolero's. I went to Bolero's bar, but I think you can go to any bar on board and purchase a 6-pack of water. They'll get the water. They found a container to put it in for me so I could carry it to my room. So the $15 is basically, we're not going to take it to your room. I actually brought water on board, and I did not see anywhere where, even on Royal Caribbean site where it says you could not bring water. I checked with the port website as well. It was Cape Liberty Cruise Port, and it did not say anywhere where you could not bring water. And I have heard of other people bringing water, so I also brought a 6-pack of water. Hopefully, again, if my skills are good, I'll be able to put a picture here of the 6-pack that I took. And I left it in the shrink wrap that it came in. I didn't bother with any of that. I left it all together and brought that, put it in a bag. It wasn't a locked bag. It was just in one. It was still in one of the check bags, but it wasn't locked. And so, if they wanted to take it, could have took it. They didn't. There was no problem with me bringing the water on board. So I know a lot of videos online here say Royal Caribbean, no water, no way. My brother told me about it. Said that he brings water all the time. So he is a sweet guest. But so I went ahead and brought water. I did not stay in a suite this time. So there was no problem. No problem bringing the water. Again, I kept it in a shrink wrap so they know that it wasn't tampered with and that I tried to switch out the water for alcohol. I did not do that. I just left it in the shrink wrap so they would know it hasn't been tampered with. This is water. So that is what I found out about the water. I also bring a wide mouth water bottle, and I meant to bring that in here for to show you, it is on one of my other videos. It's a Contigo, and basically I bring a wide mouth so that you can actually get ice in it. I take their glasses, fill them with ice, or sometimes you have to ask for ice because they don't have the ice machines out for you to use. But just ask one of the water attendants for like glasses, how many glasses of ice that you need. Fill up your container with ice, and then go back and get the water and fill it up with the water. And so that definitely helps you, and you can carry it around with you as well, because the dining room, they have water that they are always filling your glass up, so you can always dump the glass in there if it's wide mouth. And the buffet as well, and of course the buffet is where you can go to get ice and water. You can also get it down in the on the promenade deck, Royal Caribbean promenade deck. You can get glasses of water down there. You might be able to ask for glasses of ice as well. Now, as far as soda, I can say a can of soda is expensive. A can of soda was $3.50. Actually, I think it was closer to $4 now. It was $3.80, something like that. So about $4 for one can of soda. However, unless you drink 5 sodas a day, it's probably not worth it. Basically, I went online to see how much it would cost for a beverage package for the cruise that I went on. Again, August 2018 cruise. And the soda package was $18 per person per day. I'm not supposed to drink them a soda, so I'm not going to drink them a soda. So I believe I got 2 cans of soda the entire trip, a 7-day cruise, which cost me what, $6? No, $14. I think $14. For I think 2 sodas, I think. No, $8. Math, not my specialty. $8 for the whole thing instead of $18 per person. I understand if you have children, then you may need that beverage package. You may need that soda, but I think normally you probably don't need it. And plus, you save some calories. So that's for saving on the beverage packages. Okay, now for the internet packages. Sweet Guest, it looks like Sweet Guest on Royal Caribbean may get an internet package for free, maybe part of your Suite Perks. Now I don't know if it's Junior Suite or if it starts at Grand Suite, but it does look like you may get free internet package with that. Some cruise lines have apps that allow you texting or chatting on board for free or for a nominal fee without an internet package. However, I just went on Adventure of the Seas, and I downloaded the Royal IQ app onto my phone. However, when I went on the app, it looked like I needed to sign up for an internet package to be able to use it, which I wasn't going to do. I don't sign up for internet packages, so I'm not really an expert on internet packages and saving on them because I don't get them. And actually, I guess I am an expert on saving because you can always just unplug. So that's my tips. And again, you can probably save by booking ahead of time for an internet package. It's probably like everything else. If you book ahead of time, a lot of times you can save money. But just unplug. Okay, for saving on spa services, you can save on individual services ahead of time. However, and I do recommend booking ahead of time if there's a certain day and time that you want, and you definitely don't want to miss out on the spa. You definitely want to go. You have a date and time that you want to go because you have all your port days all booked up. So definitely you could save ahead of time on individual services when you book ahead of time. But as far as combo specials, those come on board the ship. Normally during port days, but they may have them during the time you're available. So combo services would be like 3 or 4 services that they've added on together. So maybe there's a salt scrub plus a hot stone massage, foot massage, including a scalp massage. So all these different services that they throw in there, if that's something that you're interested in, you can get specials on that on board. However, again, if they normally have them during port days, so if you already have something port intensive, you may not be able to, have time to do it. But if that's okay with you, like, if I'm able to get a combo special, save on a combo special on board, that's great. If I'm not able to, then that's okay too. If it's not a big deal, then just wait till you get on board. I just went on Adventure of the Seas, and I was going to try and get some photos or video of the spa tour, but didn't happen. Don't have it. And that's a whole other story. But because I did try and get a picture of the steam room using a underwater camera, but I'm not sure that worked out. But as far as Adventure of the Seas, I didn't do a tour of the ship because Picture Time has a great tour of the Adventure of the Seas after its refurbishment. So that video looks like the entire ship after the refurbishment, and gives you definitely everything that is on board the ship now. So that's a great video to look at. Also, specifically for the spa, it's not a big spa. However, I believe since it's not a big spa, their steam room and their sauna are complimentary. Yes, you heard me right. On Adventure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's Adventure of the Seas, the steam room and the sauna are complimentary. So all you have to do is go. If you want a locker, you go up to it's like a 2 floors. So on the second floor is where they have the where you can get your lockers from the front desk, the locker key from the front desk. Then you can go down into the locker room. And I know locker room sounds like, ugh, but it's nice. Actually put your things into your locker. They have towels for you too. They have towels there too. And then go ahead in. Don't pay a thing. Not even for the locker. It's complimentary. No charge whatsoever. So that's something special on Adventure of the Seas. And I think that's it for my spa savings. So basically, if you don't want to miss out, and you have a port intensive cruise where you have something scheduled for every port, you're not going to have time then. So you want to schedule something, you can save on an individual spa service ahead of time. If it's not a big deal to you and you would like to get a special on board on like a combo service where they're doing more than just one individual service, that you'll want to do on board. And again, it can't be a big deal if you miss out on it. This is my Royal Caribbean cup. Sorry for the water. But those are my tips on saving, specifically on Adventure of the Seas, and in general on spa services. Okay, for specialty dining, you can save on specialty dining packages by booking ahead of time, especially if you want to do more than one specialty dining restaurant. But you also may be able to save on the ship as well. I don't really buy the dining packages. If I receive a free dinner for 2 certificate at a specialty dining venue as part of booking my cruise, then I take advantage of it. But if I don't get that, then I don't do specialty dining, because I'm already I already paid for the included food. It's not free. A lot of times it's free food. This is free. This is free. No, it's not. You already paid for it, so it's included because you paid for it already. And I've noticed a lot of people complain about the crowd sometimes in the buffet. So as far as breakfast is concerned, you can actually eat breakfast in the main dining room. And I've noticed in the past 2 sales that I've had, they actually have a buffet set up in the main dining room at breakfast. So you can either sit down and order from the menu, and hopefully I can put up here the menu from Adventure of the Seas for breakfast. If you don't want to order breakfast off the menu, you can just have the buffet. Let them know that you want the buffet and go to the buffet. So you don't always have to go to the buffet itself in order to actually have the buffet. Sometimes they actually have a buffet set up in the main dining room. So that will alleviate some things. So I've noticed people have said they haven't been able to sit down and enjoy themselves and be served because, throughout the year they've been running after their kids, taking them here, taking them there. Okay, go to the main dining room for breakfast, not just dinner, but breakfast as well. And again, sometimes they'll go to the main the buffet for dinner. Like, no, if you want to just take your time, you want to be served, go to the main dining room. Even if, let's say, they don't have a time that you like. I normally get early dining because I like to go to the shows after eating dinner. But they have a late dining if you want to do that. They also have my time dining, anytime dining, so you can also do that. I think in Norwegian you can reserve. You can reserve for the entire cruise ahead of time. I did this on Norwegian Gem, where I reserved the time and when we were going to eat at, I believe it was 2 different main dining rooms that they used, and split it up. There might be another one too, but I think I just used 2 and split up between the 2 some time to kind of change things up. But you can, on Norwegian, I was able to book ahead of time before even getting on the ship, reserve ahead of time before even getting on the ship, each night where I wanted to eat and when I wanted to eat. So it's good to know when the entertainment at night is going to be. Very good to know that. And I think for Oasis, we got there early because we already know with the Oasis class, Royal Caribbean Oasis class ships, that you're going to have to book your entertainment, actually reserve it beforehand. A lot of the big ships, you have to reserve the entertainment beforehand. The next ship I'm going on is going to be Quantum. Ovation of the Seas. Ovation of the Quantum class. Ovation of the Seas. And this is going to be Alaska. I've never done Alaska. So this is going to be fun. I think it's another one of the ships where you have to reserve ahead of time and have to look and find out. But definitely, if you want to just take your time, sit down, be served, enjoy your food, and not have to run around after kids, main dining room is perfect. What else is there? Oh, for the Oasis class, the Royal Oasis class, breakfast and lunch in the solarium is included. I think this is also Quantum class. I'll definitely be finding out, but I believe that Quantum class as well has breakfast and lunch in the solarium, which is included. Dinner, of course, in the solarium is not, but I believe breakfast and lunch in the solarium is included in your price. Okay, just another quick tip. If you have children make sure that they go to the kids' camp meet and greet on the first day. It's my understanding that, and I don't have children, but this is what I've heard, especially with my niece and nephews. If they go the first day, that's when it's a meet and greet. That's when they're meeting the other kids and making friends. They get the itinerary for what all activities are going on throughout the cruise, and also what times, what days, everything's going on. So definitely have your kids go that first day for the meet and greet, so you get the itinerary and then get a chance to make friends with the other children that are on board. So that's it for saving on board. Next, I was going to do another packing tips follow on for some things that I glossed over for my last cruise, but this past cruise, my August 2018 cruise on Adventure of the Seas, I was packing like the day before. It was not my normal packing routine. It was just throw some clothes together and get 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 them in the bag so we can go. So I actually even forgot my curling iron because my list didn't have it on there. And I guess normally I write it in beforehand, but no, I was a little discombobulated on this one. So the next one is probably going to be my Five and Below and my Dollar Tree, because I did go to Dollar Tree also haul for what I brought with me on the cruise and what worked, what I used and worked well, and what I wish I hadn't bought. That is probably going to be a waste of money. So that's what I'll go over for the next video. So thank you. I hope that Phoenix Blue Designs and Travel is helping you prepare for your cruises, and I hope you get a chance to get out there.